Hey everyone, this podcast is part of Story Mode, the podcast network of Gamefully Unemployed. You can support us and gain access to other great exclusive podcasts like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman by heading over to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. That's patreon.com/GAMEFULLY unemployed, which is spelled like it sounds.
Hypecast mit Tom Reimann und David Bell.
Well, hello everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to another episode of Hypecast.
Hypecast.
The show where we get hyped about stuff and things. I'm your co-host, Tom Ryman.
I am your other co-host, David Bell. And
I am.
Who do we got?
You're doing a thing. You're doing a fucking thing.
I was starting to say, who do we got? And you started to talk.
I'm Adam Todd Brown.
Welcome,
Adam Todd. I feel like I botched
Adam
my first
Todd
name.
Brown.
Adam Todd Brown.
Yeah.
Todd with one D and one exclamation point.
Mm-hmm.
Todd Brown.
I'm going to incorporate that.
Yeah, you should.
I don't hate that at all.
100%.
Oh my God, how the hell is everyone doing?
I'm doing so good, Tom.
Oh, that's
You have no
that's
fucking
great to
idea.
hear. I
Yeah.
didn't. That's why I asked.
Just killing it right now.
Yeah, you are.
All just guns blazing.
Mm-hmm. No, you got waves of just crushing.
I committed a mass shooting today.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
People, you probably heard about it.
Yeah.
But now we've barricaded the door leading.
Yeah,
into
I
the
mean,
studio.
they happen so often now. Who's going to even notice?
Yeah.
It's true.
I had a lot of Taco Bell, which is almost as bad.
It's like a mass shooting.
Yeah.
You're going to go
In
into
my
a mass
stomach.
shitting later.
Woo!
Oh,
Still got it.
Taking that to the stage, sucker.
We should probably mention the fact that, guys, we're back.
We're back.
We've been on break for like forever.
Like 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks, equaling to like three Hypecasts.
Three podcasts we haven't done.
So this is sort of a kind of a special one. Is that when we coming back? There's like so many trailers.
It's gonna be like a holiday special because next week is Thanksgiving, so we're not doing a Hypecast next week.
Oh, you're right. Oh, sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
But we're really cleaning up.
you guys.
We're really cleaning up here with trailers because we've just had a lot accumulating.
I'm gonna hold this hammer.
So
Makes me feel powerful.
podcasting hammer. Tom is
my
holding
casting
a hammer.
Pod
Casting
hammer.
hammer.
Yeah. So yeah, we don't have any news stories. We're just gonna do trailers.
Just gonna do trailers.
Exciting trailers.
So many trailers.
Too
to get
many
through.
trailers.
We all watched them, right? We're all.
Yeah.
Unless
It would be weird
unless
if
you
we
did
had-
add one, but I think I got.
I didn't have
Okay.
a thing.
I
Well,
watched
let's,
them all.
I didn't do anything.
Do you want me to pull them up?
You don't have to.
Nah, I have them
Okay.
right here in my hand. We're starting with Cats.
Cats.
Kill me.
This I cannot wait to watch this
so
movie.
excited.
It's gonna be the stupidest pile of garbage.
It looks bad.
Oh, it looks
Like,
very
no,
bad.
I mean, what I mean is that like the CGI, there's some parts that the faces don't look like they fit on the bodies, like they were badly put on.
well, it's that. Yeah, I agree with that. But also, it's just the direction they decided to take this in artistically was fucked from Jump Street.
Yes.
Like these are hideous cat people.
I've always been horrified by Cats, the musical.
Yeah.
I'm horrified by this trailer. It doesn't look right.
Mm-mm.
No.
Like I am staunchly pro immigration, but let a bunch of these motherfuckers invade the U.S. I'll be like, build that wall.
Yeah.
The cats.
Get those goddamn humanoid cats out of here. They are a nightmare.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be calling them cats. Like there's something else. There's something wrong.
They are people who fucked cats in their past,
Right.
and
Yes.
produced cat-human hybrids that need to be stopped.
They're like weird Navi gremlins.
Yes.
What is this play or this musical or this movie about?
We've gone through
Beyond Cats.
I'm glad you asked. Because
Thank you.
I can tell you. It's about these cats are all. It is the barest of plots. It's just the cats are all competing for this ultimate prize of being reincarnated. So like each musical number is a cat arguing why they should be the one who gets to be reincarnated.
Oh, well, that's dumb.
So it's hell.
I mean, it's cats.
Okay.
Yeah, cat hell.
It's just if it, yeah, like
They're
are
hell
they
cats.
have the,
Oh, cat. I'm sorry, you misunderstand. This is hell for us.
right.
These cats.
So they've it's hell, and like in hell you turn into a cat, and then they're like you all have to sing and dance to see who gets to be reincarnated, or are they not dead yet?
No, they're not dead yet.
Oh, so it's like a sacrifice where like they win and then they
So
It's
everyone-
carousel. It's red out.
all of them
Yeah.
die except one at the end.
No, one of them dies.
they all
Oh,
take
okay.
The
poison
rest
now.
of them get to watch her be reincarnated. I just spoiled it. The rest of them get to watch the cat that gets chosen be reincarnated, and then know that when they die, they will be naught but dust and bones. Like
Okay, so it's not-
their spirit will evaporate and
Okay, so they don't all like they
Into
don't all have to
nothingness.
eat pudding and put purple cloths over them, and like only one of them gets to go to the
they
comet.
they may do that. It's I don't know.
Okay.
They do wear matching Nikes.
The musical
true.
ends after that.
Okay.
After Grisabella goes up. To
Okay.
get,
Spoilers for Cats.
fuck you guys.
Jesus Christ.
You gonna go see this? You gonna see Cats?
Oh my God! Yes, I'm gonna see cats.
Oh my God! No.
I'll be by myself.
I will too because
Oh, no,
we'll
wait,
probably
wait.
cover it.
Oh yeah, no, we've been talking about this for months. What I'm excited about in addition to like writing about cats for wherever I'm going to be working, is I'm excited to see Dave see cats.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'll probably have to get some acid.
I need that experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if I had acid or something, I might check it out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cats.
So excited for how stupid this movie is going to be.
It's gonna be great.
I'm going to see Knives Out tomorrow.
Ooh.
Tickets a week fucking early.
That's
Nice.
I guess that's a week early.
Yeah, this
Shit.
weekend is Frozen 2.
Is that what we're doing? Are we reviewing? We could talk about this not on the
don't need
podcast,
to
but
do
there's
this right
some
now, yeah.
there's some stuff on streaming we could look at as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind being the only adult man in a matinee showing of Frozen 2.
Yeah, you know what? That might be kind of fun. I like Frozen.
Yeah, Frozen's a good movie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
It's good.
It's delightful.
It's on Disney Plus. Did you sign up for Disney Plus?
Have you signed up for Disney Plus, Adam?
I did accidentally. I briefly signed up for the triple package deal where you get Hulu, ESPN Plus, and Disney Plus. And then I realized that you can't get Hulu ad free, and I'm not made of free time. I'm not
yeah.
going to watch ads on Hulu.
It's true.
So I immediately canceled, thinking I was involved in some kind of free trial. But no, I just bought a month of bullshit Disney Plus. There's nothing on there for me. I want to see.
Well, Frozen's on there.
I want to see The Mandalorian, but
You should watch it. It's good.
I'll also wait until it's all out, and then I'll just do
Yep.
a free trial
Yep.
and binge it. Because
Yep.
most of that Disney stuff, I've seen it, and I don't care that much about being able to see it again.
It's the most surprising thing about Disney Plus for me is when I was hearing about it coming out, I was like, oh, great. And we all have to get this Disney Plus, and like Disney once again wins. And then I looked at everything they had, and I was like, oh, I like sincerely don't want to watch like any of
Yeah.
this except for The Mandalorian. And it's like, I can't pay like $7 a month to watch a single TV show.
The biggest sell for me was all The Simpsons.
Yeah, The Simpsons are big, but then when you're like, it's not in the right aspect ratio, I was like, oh, okay.
They're
Well,
fixing that next year.
Yeah, and then I'll get it next year when they fix it. But it like that is, that is a
I also have
problem.
90s Spider-Man. Really all the old
Oh, yeah.
Spider-Man shows.
Yeah, like for me, even Apple's streaming thing looks like it has
Yeah.
more interesting shit.
Yeah,
That's true. I do want to, but it's like it got so overshadowed by Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I forgot it came
Which is
out.
crazy because Apple's trying way harder.
They're
Like,
spending a lot of money on
Disney
original
Plus
programming.
gave us one fucking new series.
Yes.
And then all their back catalog, and they're like, give us money. Meanwhile, Apple's cranking out like new shows every week. And we're going to talk about one
Yeah,
here
we
that
are.
We are,
looks
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
interesting.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's get to the next show because I'm very excited about this.
Sure.
This is The Call of the Wild.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford and a cartoon dog.
Yep. In the Jack London classic.
Yeah. I'm really...
Sure, why not?
We've said this on other podcasts. I appreciate that the dog is completely CGI because it is. It's very clearly a big CGI dog.
Yeah.
And it's just doing regular dog stuff. Like it could easily have just been a dog that they just took a dog and they made it train.
They should have kidnapped the dog.
Right. Well, they could have just trained it to like. But I think that as CGI advances, one of the things we should immediately abolish is making animals have to be in our bullshit make-believe story.
Yeah.
And so the fact that they were just like, here, we could easily get a dog actor. But you know what? Let's just CGI a dog.
Well, and animals can be a lot of trouble to work with too.
Yeah,
so
it's good. It's better for everybody.
Yeah, in some ways, using the CGI dog might actually be easier.
Yeah, which and then you get to think about the fact that it was probably like a dude in green spandex just hanging out, getting pat by Harrison Ford.
Andy Serkis.
Yeah, what a job! What a job that would be.
Just running on all fours.
Yep.
How'd you learn to do that?
Yeah. They do make the dog like kind of cartoonish, like it has like Scooby-Doo expressions every now and then. And it was like, don't do that. Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Now, was that actually Harrison Ford, or was he CGI'd into?
It was a dog, and then they replaced him.
Yeah, with
Harrison.
Dog covered in green.
I want to see a real dog act alongside CGI Harrison Ford.
Yes,
the dog bouncing around a green room.
Yeah, like we can
That's
get
the
the dog to do anything. Harrison Ford, he's difficult.
Cantankerous old man.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to do shit.
Yeah.
Unless he's crashing an airplane.
Yeah.
On the Santa
His
Monica
life
golf
holds no
course.
excitement anymore.
Yeah.
I am legitimately excited for this fucking movie.
Sure, why not?
I mean, it'll be good. Like Call of the Wild's a good book, and
I never read it.
Harrison Ford probably wouldn't fuck with this movie if it wasn't decent.
Well,
like Harrison
Hollywood
Ford.
Homicide.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. He's had some like he had like a Nicolas Cage era where he was like doing what did that and Firewall, like he had like a small window where he was just like screwing it up, and
it was only like a couple though. Like his hits are far outnumber his misses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is I don't know.
Like
he's a name I trust.
Yeah. Like even though Ender's Game didn't do well, I still thought that was a pretty good movie.
But it wasn't like Harrison Ford's Ender's Game either. It wasn't like he
was the main star of it, but
yeah. Well, he wasn't the main character.
He wasn't the main character, no.
Yeah, and I liked Ender's Game as well. It was fine.
No, if I saw it.
It's fine.
It's good.
Yeah.
Is it fine or is it good?
I think it's good.
Getting mixed messages here.
It's kind. It's good. I don't know.
Fuckers, I've got the hammer.
That's true.
It's
Tom has
fud.
the hammer. It's fud. If you don't know anything about it, I didn't know anything about it. It's a good plot.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, it is pretty good. But you gotta ignore the fact that the original writers.
He's a real problem.
He's a real piece of
like
shit,
he's a real homophobic douchebag.
Well, he's a Mormon, but like he's a real hateful
he's
Mormon.
Yeah, he's like a real,
like a real hateful Mormon. Anyway,
speaking of
hate sacks,
Sonic the Hedgehog.
I have not been excited to see this movie until I watched this trailer.
Really?
I'm down to watch Jim Carrey ham it up next to a cartoon Sonic.
And James Marsden.
Yeah, and my dream is that this new acceptable version of Sonic dies like 10 minutes into the movie and is just replaced
by the old hideous one.
That first scary one that everyone rejected.
Man. When they put out that first Sonic trailer and everybody was like, he looks terrible. I remember thinking like, that's not the only problem. Like the movie doesn't look good. It's a kid's movie. It's not for me.
It's the pretty typical like Harry and the Hendersons E.T.
Yeah. And it's
plot.
sort of like, it felt very cookie cutter kids movie where it's like, yeah, you're going to get some kids for this, but like they're never going to remember this movie existed in like a couple years. It's just, it's there to make money and leave.
It's also a weird thing to market to kids right now. What fucking 6-year-old is like Sonic?
I don't think.
Yeah.
I think they don't. I think it doesn't matter though.
It doesn't really matter.
It's a big blue furry.
Yeah, and I do think
kids do love furries.
Yeah,
they do.
They
love cats.
Yeah,
I love cats, just not that way.
Cat. I think they were right, because I've seen people argue on the internet like, oh, now that they changed Sonic for us, we better go support it and see it. And it's like, well, we don't owe them anything. The internet was just like, that looks horrifying. And they were like, yeah, I guess it does. And they're trying to make a movie for kids. And so, like, good idea. Make it less scary looking, the stupid CGI character. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're right. It's not like we don't owe them anything. We don't owe them a ticket for doing that. It's like, no, you guys should have tested this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this was fundamentally broken.
Yeah, you made a movie about a character and made it not look like the character.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
it's not my fucking fault.
Yeah. It only cost them like $5 million, I heard, too.
30 million.
I heard 5.
The 30
I
million
believe either.
The 30 million figure might be the amount in delays and marketing.
Oh yeah,
it would be funny if they spent $5 million on the movie and then $25 million fixing Sonic's broken fucking face.
Yeah.
Oh
busted
shit!
Ass face.
I don't understand why they just didn't make. I think we said this the last time. I don't understand why you just didn't make an animated Sonic movie.
Yeah,
like he lives in a cartoon world. What the fuck are you doing?
Or Who Framed Roger Rabbit? It where he's in the cart, because they show in this trailer he's like in his Sonic world.
Yeah,
and he goes psh into ours. He could be a cartoon character. It could be fucking Space Jam. Like, why can't we do that? I guess it is. I guess that's what
it is. Kind of Space Jam,
because they're not making him
jam.
Yeah, they're not making him look photorealistic.
I wish they would come out with a movie like an earnest children's movie and just obliviously called it Man Jam.
Man Jam.
That would be great.
It's your chance. Do your dance at the Man Jam.
There's definitely like a club called Man Jam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the island in Pirates of the Caribbean. You can only get there if you've been there before.
Sure. Yeah.
Man Jam Island.
Man Jam.
Oh, you'll know if you've been there.
Yeah.
Oh no. Any more thoughts on Sonic?
On Sonic? I mean, it does not. This movie never offended me.
Yeah, for sure.
So like you can tell he's been replaced. At least I can.
He
looks a little floaty.
Yeah. They're probably still finishing it up.
Yeah, I'm sure they're still finishing it. This movie doesn't come out for like 3 more months. So
yeah,
whatever. Like it's this whatever.
Jim Carrey looks like he's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he's having a blast.
Yeah.
I'm happy you want to see it.
I do.
Yeah.
This is actually the first time I've watched any of the Sonic trailers.
Okay.
Because I just give so little of a shit.
Right, it's not for you.
About
why would you care?
Sonic, and like even in terms of playing video games, like this the console that Sonic the Hedgehog was on came out right when my family was getting very poor, so I never had the access to. I've never played Sonic, even though I was technically like the right age for it. It's not that interesting, but the trailer looks fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think, unless we have to see it.
I mean, we might end up seeing it.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I think we're probably going to get to that. It's coming out. It comes out in February.
Yeah,
so we're going to get to that weekend, and we're going to be like,
no. You know what I think is coming?
Nothing to see. Let's see Sonic.
No, never mind. Bad Boys for Life is coming out
January.
Yeah.
Comes out like the week of my birthday.
Well, we could do we could just cover that movie. We're gonna have to see that movie like 4 times, and we could do a podcast.
Bad Boys for yeah, we're gonna need to.
Yeah, to really break it down.
You have no.
Yeah,
I've never seen a Bad Boys movie only once.
Yeah, we'll do like in a 4-part.
I've never seen a Martin Lawrence movie.
Only once.
Only once.
Yeah, it's true. Let's talk about Soul.
Sure.
Pixar's Soul.
Pixar's new movie looks like it's going to be devastating, just like the last couple of things they've made.
Dark and depressing and traumatize your kids.
Sure.
Is Pixar traumatizing children?
No.
Okay.
This is, whenever I go to see a Pixar movie, I make a mental note of this, is like, this probably isn't every time, but it's always like parents being weepy in the audience and then kids looking like kind of bored. Like, I think a kid would rather watch like a stupid Minions movie where it's like,
yes.
Yeah. And they're like, don't understand why parents are like, oh my God, Pixar. Like, I think because their little dumb kid minds don't understand like the broader concept.
You understand the concept, but it's like have the wisdom to apply to it or
you
the
wanna
life experience.
You just want to see the silly shit happen.
Well, it's like, and you watch a movie like Inside Out and you get it like as a kid, but like you don't have that the self-reflection
Yeah.
that you do as an
dumb
adult.
little kid. Yeah.
Because you're barely alive.
Fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Fucking
idiots.
shitty kids.
Dumb ass kids. Hit them with the hammer.
Hit them with the podcasting hammer.
But I do think it's always a weird reminder because watching this trailer, they turn into fun little fuzzy fuzzball souls, and then they're like, I'm going to do a little dance. And it's like, all right, this is for kids.
Yeah.
Like, it's still like, I think Pixar is like constantly struggling with that, where like they will hit. They're very good at it, where it's like you watch Up and you're like, why would you show this to a kid? And then Doug shows up and you're like, oh, yeah, it's a funny fucking
Russell.
dog. Yeah, but it's like it feels very adult a lot of the time.
It is.
Toy Story is kind of the same, where it's like it's not that silly, but I think kids aren't.
I mean, we've been joking about it. Kids are
They're not that dumb.
stupid.
Yeah,
but also
appreciate a
like
good movie.
Like my parents took me to all the horror movies when
Right.
I was a kid. Like I saw Friday the 13th in theaters, and I would have been 4.
Yeah,
Like, and I think I turned out all right.
yeah, you're fine.
You're doing all right. You got listen. You got your own Iron Giant cardboard stand.
I got an Iron Giant cutout. I got a Mariah Carey print
You got
on the
a
wall.
fine collection of Mariah Carey.
You got a
vinyl.
hammer.
I do.
Do you have a hammer?
Yeah,
I have 2 hammers.
I'm wondering what this movie is different from with Inside Out and Coco, because it feels like it's a combination.
I don't. It is way too early to tell.
Yes, I guess that's the only thing it's not a criticism, because I've liked everything Pixar does. I haven't seen The Good Dinosaur, which I really should. Actually, I haven't seen Coco either. I really need to watch that. But like, this feels like, I'm surprised they didn't do something. It feels like the same as Inside. It's like looks the same, and it feels like, because I think from the trailer the premise is like he dies.
Yes.
And he becomes a soul. And I assume it's going to be about like reincarnation, or like, our souls it's all the soul stays the same, but the body and the personality
They
is
keep
different.
repeating, what is it you want to be remembered for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just weird that they're still, I don't know, maybe it's because the Disney is just like, look, you're making us so much money, just make the stuff you want to. And they're like, okay, no more Monsters Inc., no more Cars. We're just going to make like really fucking deep shit about the afterlife and like what it means to be a person.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it should be fun. Should be a fun.
Sounds fun.
It sounds like a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
like a hoot and a holler.
Feel good hit of the summer.
let's talk about another kid's premise that looks kind of devastating. Next trailer's for Wendy.
Didn't we talk about this like back at Cracked? I feel like this movie's been in development forever.
Well, this is the thing, is that Hollywood is at any given point, if you were to throw a dart at any timeline of the last decade or two,
That's true.
you would hit a year in which at least 4 Peter Pan movies were being developed.
Yeah.
At that point, alongside Robin Hood movies. This is the first one where I feel like they're like, you know what? Wendy.
Well,
Fuck Peter Pan.
I remember there being a movie in production called Wendy and Peter, because I think that's one of the books.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, this looks interesting, actually.
Well,
Interesting take on the
It's
story.
like Lord of the Flies.
Yeah.
it's like the gritty Peter Pan, where it's like the pirates are like actual like pirates. Like they have like a shitty small boat, and they're just like, I like the grounded look. I don't know. I never thought I would see another Peter Pan, and think
It's
I wanna
probably
see it.
the only way you're going to get me into a Peter Pan movie at all. Like I've never, just that whole story just has never resonated with me.
Me either.
But I feel like this presentation of it might go down a little smoother.
I think one of the reasons, and it occurred to me watching this trailer, that it doesn't resonate is that they have the wrong protagonist. Wendy is the better protagonist.
Wendy is the protagonist, I think.
I guess, yeah. Like, it's more like, well,
So
no,
naturally she'd be the better protagonist.
but she's maybe in the original story, but like, I guess she was in the Disney cartoon, wasn't she?
Kind of.
Because like since then, it's been like kind of focused
They
on
all
Peter Pan.
focus on Peter. Well, Peter's a piece of shit in the story.
Exactly. He's super powered, and it's like who gives a fuck about him? And so it feels like they're going back in that direction, and that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this movie looks good.
It does. It looks legit good. I don't know who's making it. I should have looked it up.
Yeah, I didn't either because I'm terrible.
Gritty reboot.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel like there's a gritty reboot version that's annoying, and then there's this where it's like it feels like it has a reason to exist.
Right, because it's not just being like we're dark. It's like it's doing. Well, I mean,
it's doing a thing.
Well, it's the grounded thing is part. It's not necessarily that it's gritty. It's that it's like, well, what if we did this like kind of modern and realistic with kids and like in terrible poverty?
Yeah, it looks more like Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, it looks like the '90s Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, it doesn't. What was the Jeremy Renner movie? Snow White and the Huntsman. Is that what that was?
No, Jeremy Renner was Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters.
Yeah.
Snow and the Huntsman was
Kristen Stewart.
In
and
both
Chris
of those
Hemsworth.
cases, I'm like, come on. We don't need dark, gritty Snow White.
Well, it's not the right kind of. I don't know. But didn't they do the Sigourney Weaver one? Wasn't that? I never saw that one.
That was Snow White. That was one with her and Sam Neill.
Yeah, I need to watch that. I bet I'd love that.
Pretty bitchin'.
Yeah. I've never seen the Robert De Niro Frankenstein either. And I was like, what am I doing with my life? Why haven't I watched the De Niro as the Frankenstein monster?
We should probably watch it on.
Okay, 100%. Yeah.
It's nanners.
Excited. So excited.
They do the whole thing where he chases him to the Arctic.
Really?
Yeah, that's how the book ends.
Damn. Yeah, and that's how I believe I Frankenstein begins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Out.
Yo, Frankenstein.
Yo, Frankenstein.
Oh my God.
It's the best.
It was pretty solid.
Shout out to Jamie Loftus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Next trailer is Servant, and this is where we get to Apple.
This is the Apple Plus.
Oh yeah, this looks
good.
It looks really good.
Well, I mean, I'm intrigued.
It looks Shyamalan trailer good.
Yeah.
It looks Shyamalan trailer good.
Shyamalan is officially like mostly bad, right? Like the
Shyamalan,
Visit was. I enjoyed the Visit.
I like the Visit.
I like the Visit.
And that's been the best thing. He's the only thing I've enjoyed of him since before Lady in the Water.
I didn't hate Split.
Oh, I like.
Oh yeah, Split. Yeah. So that's
he shat the bed on Glass. We talked about it. Where
Glass was garbage.
yeah.
Dave and I suspect he didn't. He had to compromise because he couldn't get Bruce Willis for the time he wanted.
Right. And if you can't get Bruce Willis, just don't make
do
the
that movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, all right. So it's Lady in the Water, the one with the
Happening.
The Happening.
After Earth.
After Earth.
Oh wait,
Jesus Christ.
before After Earth is The Last Airbender.
Last Airbender. After Earth. And is that when he was like?
He's about a 50-50 split on garbage.
Yeah.
Well, then there was The Visit.
Visit's good.
And then there
Split.
was Split. And then there was Glass.
Yep.
So that's 7. 5 out of 7 is bad. So.
Well, since Lady in the Water.
Since Lady in the Water.
He had 4 movies before that.
Oh yeah, I was specifying because I do think he started strong.
Yeah.
But,
Anyway,
like I don't know, it's about a fucking fake doll and
it's like The Boy.
It's like The Boy, except the babysitter is also like.
I like that
it's
idea
real.
though. Like is that Adam Goldberg? Is that who the
Adam
dad?
Goldberg?
Oh, I don't think so.
Is it not? I gotta look it up now. But like it's basically the dad is hiring. It's like humoring his wife, which is bad, very bad in this case, where they lost a child and they're caring for their child. It's just a doll, but like they hire a sitter to come in and care for the doll, and the sitter is acting like the doll's alive too. So it's a nice twist on Gaslight.
Yeah.
I assume there's going to be a fucking twist where it's like, oh no, the baby is real and the dad is the one who, or something like
fake,
that.
Yeah, something like that.
Or like the
I
dad
do love
doesn't
the
realize
scene in the trailer where he just picks the kid
Yeah.
up on his feet.
It's a nice reveal, which would have been nice to experience in the show, but I understand.
Yeah.
The plot is so.
Is it a
hinged
show
on
or
that
a
idea.
movie?
It's a show.
Oh Jesus! I don't know if I can handle M. Night Shyamalan doing a show. Did he do like Wayward Pines, where it was like nobody saw it and gave a shit?
I don't remember seeing it.
I do want to say the doll thing. I learned something.
It's Toby Kebbell,
Oh, it's TK.
and we also, of course, there was Rupert Grint was in there.
Yeah, those dolls are a real thing. like I went home I think last year, and they had, I don't know why, there was in the house like a doll catalog, and you go through it and you realize like, oh, some of these are like, yeah, that's a hell of a thing.
Yeah.
Creepy. I didn't know. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I understand. I don't know if therapy dolls are a thing for this type of. I feel like, I don't know. I am not qualified to speak on that, so I'm going to stop right away.
Yeah.
I'd point out that another person in the cast is Lauren Ambrose from 6 Feet Under.
No shit.
Mm-hmm. She's the mom.
Yeah.
And Can't Hardly Wait. Little film called Can't Hardly Wait.
How much is, what is Apple's, is it also called Apple Plus?
Yeah, it's called Apple TV Plus.
How much is that?
I think it's like $15.
Fuck off.
And they're also like, they have that Steven Spielberg show that you can only watch at night.
That's Quibi. That's Quibi.
That's Quibi?
That's Quibi, which is
I hate all of this.
Quibi, I want to beat Quibi with my podcasting hammer.
Apple TV, I know they aren't allowing R-rated or swearing. Like they're like, there was a thing came out where they're like, keep it clean, keep it for family, and it's like, all right, I mean,
keep it for family. You want me to pay HBO prices?
Yeah, exactly.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I'm
not paying that money for that.
Well, and this is a real problem.
Yeah, part of it is because you're like, well, Disney Plus is only $7. So yeah, well, because Disney is,
it's garbage.
They can take a hit.
Yeah, they can afford to take a hit for the first few years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and Apple, they just had that big fiasco with The Banker.
Yep.
Yep.
They had high hopes for that movie.
That's it's their first feature film.
And oh man,
immediately
bad times. Look it up, people.
Poor corporation.
I know.
Yeah.
What do we do?
The real victims in that story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Any more thoughts on on Servant?
No, I want to watch it.
I want to watch it, but I'm not willing to pay money to watch it. I'm assuming I don't trust M. Night Shyamalan. I don't
sell
trust
it
him.
After it's done, right?
I assume so.
Like you should be able to buy just the series.
I want to pay $2 for the first episode and then watch it and then be like, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next trailer is The Way Back, the gritty Bad News Bears with Batfleck.
Oh, with Ben Affleck, yeah.
This is one of those movies I'll accidentally watch and like it a whole lot. Like, I'm not going to hit theaters to see this, but
it's the director of The Accountant, and I really enjoyed The Accountant.
I like The Accountant a whole lot.
I really like The Accountant. It scratched all the right fucking itches.
It was good.
This is
really good.
I feel like this movie might actually be good.
Yeah.
If for no other reason than this is Ben Affleck's life.
This is Ben Affleck in his wheelhouse.
Yeah, like this is the past like 2 years of his life.
Yeah.
I have a controversial statement on Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I think he's the second best Jack Ryan. I think he is the second best Jack Ryan. When you look at them all, when you look at all the Jack Ryans you got,
it doesn't feel that controversial.
I don't know, because I think some people would think that Alec Baldwin is the second best.
And I don't
I just remembered Alec Baldwin.
Yeah,
no
or
one
John
thinks that.
Krasinski.
No one
and
thinks
then
that Alec
you don't
John
think?
Krasinski is the guy from The Office for the rest of his life. I'm sorry.
He's not a bad Jack Ryan, but I think I don't even. It's not even that Ben Affleck is the second best Jack Ryan. It's that it's close. Like, I think he is very good as a Jack Ryan. So I'm just throwing that out there.
I don't think this is controversial. I don't think anyone cares.
You don't
about
think it's
this as
controversial?
much as you.
Yeah, you might as well be telling me he's like the second best Jack Reacher.
This is big for me. This is a big revelation.
Big realization. I thought he was up there as a Batman.
Yeah, he's a good Batman.
Yeah,
for sure.
There's a
good
controversial
Batman.
opinion.
Good Batman in a bad Batman movie.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, The Way Back. I don't know if I don't know.
Yeah, I would watch it when it's like streaming.
You know, like HBO or something.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
This isn't the kind of this is the kind of movie that's
I certainly.
gonna depress the shit out of me.
I'm not
if
gonna burn
see
an
it.
A-list res on it.
I'm not gonna go to a building and buy popcorn and like sit in that.
You can't eat popcorn in this movie.
Can you imagine that? Like going and seeing this?
2 packs of Sweet Tart ropes, please.
Yeah.
Just cramming licorice in your face, watching Flight, the Denzel Washington movie. I saw Flight by
I did-
myself in a theater.
All right, I saw it with
Didn't
my
have
parents.
any idea what it was actually about.
Yeah, that was because the trailer was like, look at this cool plane
Man,
crash.
that
And
movie is the Rocky of being addicted to cocaine.
It
Yeah.
really is.
it's the best lesson.
Oh shit.
Terrific. What did we do? Oh, Seberg?
Seberg, yeah, with
This looks great.
Kristen Stewart.
The
I
Cole Meany
fucking
film,
love-
Seberg.
Love Kristen Stewart.
Yes.
Kristen Stewart should be the next Batman.
Yes.
Sure, fuck it.
She's terrific.
She's a
Yeah.
great actor.
Yeah, I'm
Really
excited to
fucking
see her
good.
in the Charlie's Angels. I loved her in Personal Shopper. There's like one other in there. I haven't seen that many of her movies.
Have you seen The Runaways?
I think maybe.
She's pretty good as Joan Jett.
I think she can get miscast. Like she's in that Snow White movie. I think the moment she shows up in like a big blockbuster.
That was
It
coming
kind
right
of-
off of Twilight.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And Twilight, I feel like they just didn't give a fuck. Like
why
both
would
her
they? Why would they?
and Robert Pattinson.
They were cast to be handsome statues.
Yeah, they clearly had something to prove because she's doing this and Robert Pattinson's getting drunk in a lighthouse with Willem Dafoe.
So I can't wait to see that movie.
You haven't
I'm
seen
so
it?
excited.
No, it's not
I
playing
haven't
anywhere
seen
near
it.
me. I live in Bakersfield right now,
Oh, yeah.
so it's a tough.
I went and saw it
tough
with
movie to see.
Jeff opening weekend.
I got to see it, so
And it is a film.
I'm excited.
So excited.
I heard.
The performances are just phenomenal.
Yeah,
It's just the movie is like,
right. I heard
it's
to,
two
like,
good performances.
As research, Robert Pattinson got really blackout drunk like every night and pissed himself. Like
I can see that.
He's real method. Like if you look up the shit he did, he likes to be like he's one of those actors that are like, oh, I'm not gonna shower the whole time and stuff like that. But it comes out good. He's great.
Sure.
Was it him who just had the quote about people doing method acting? And he's like, you never.
He's not annoying about it.
It's
I know
it's
that.
never when someone's playing a nice guy. Or
Yeah.
a ni-
Yeah.
Like you never see someone stay in character when they're playing a really kind person that's nice to everyone.
Right. He said kind of, yeah, like the way that I feel about it, where it's like, yeah, method's fine. Just don't fucking inflict yourself on other people.
Yeah.
You know what?
Like,
You know what I would love to see is a Twilight sequel now with both of them now as good actors, like doing like a real gritty, like emotional,
right. I don't
like
think.
Twilight.
Yeah, I'm not sure that the acting. It was the material there is not.
I only saw the first one. I remember where she climbs on his back and he runs really fast up a hill, and it was like, why did they think this was a thing?
I've never seen any of those
I've
movies.
seen like the fifth one.
Yeah,
I've also never read any of the books.
yeah.
Marina read all of them because she had to know what everybody was talking about.
I'm pumped for that new Hunger Games book, baby.
There's a new Hunger Games book?
Jesus, I forgot that was even a book.
I read the Hunger Games books in like 4 days.
Right, because they're for children.
Blew through them.
Hunger Games, the movies, I remember watching the second one, and the second one ends on like a cliffhanger. And I remember like kind of caring about the movies at that point, and then I just never watched the rest. Like it's just like,
They're good, but they fucked up. They should have been 3 movies.
Yeah.
They split one of the books into 2 movies, and it was completely unnecessary. It should have just been It should have just been the longest of the 3 movies,
right.
and that I think would have helped.
Yeah.
I'm a proponent of the Hunger Games.
Didn't help their shareholders though.
Yeah.
Right.
They needed to split it into 2 movies so they could have 2 more
Yeah,
years
all
of
this shit.
$500 million box office.
It's weird how
Yep.
they do that right at the end, because the Harry Potters did that too, where they're just like, just one more. Like,
Yeah.
and then it's like hitting the snooze button on it.
Yes.
Yeah. Just I mentioned at the top, Cole Meany's in this, you guys,
He is.
Yeah.
In Seberg.
and Seberg. So that's
there's
a
a couple-
reason.
there's Anthony
Everybody
Mackie,
support your local Cole.
Zazie Beetz. There's a couple of good people in this.
Fucking
movie.
love
And Cole
Zazie
Meany.
Beetz.
Yeah, she's great.
And Cole Meany.
When's Atlanta coming back?
I don't know, man.
God damn it, that's the best show.
They're all blowing up, so it's like
Yeah. That's such a good show.
every single cast member is blowing up.
Yeah.
So
Our next trailer is The Witcher.
sure.
A lot of serious honkies.
So many serious honkies.
Yeah, I didn't give a shit about this.
Well, see, I like the game a lot, and I've read the books. Well, I've read one of the books, and I've played a lot of the game. This is my shit.
I know. I understand that.
You mean the game The Witcher?
Yeah.
I thought you were referring. For some reason, I thought you were referring to the book, The Game.
Oh,
what?
No.
These things have
the game The Witcher, and then
shocking
also
fandom out of you.
the Witcher book.
But how do you feel about the game?
The Andrew Kevin.
I've
Walker
actually.
screenplay?
Wait,
No, the
which one's-
pickup artist.
Yeah,
game.
I've read
no,
the
I
game.
haven't read the game.
I interviewed what's his name, Neil Strauss. And it was really early in my writing career, so I was like, I should probably just read the whole book. And I read the whole book, and I will. It's not great. Mystery's not great, but it's. I will say it reads more like Fight Club, where like kind of the point of it is it's like this isn't great. Like it's kind of him being like this is no good. But it's also still just the game.
Yeah.
This all right, Tom. Remove yourself from being a fan of The Witcher because I'm excited for. I'm not even a big Witcher fan, but knowing that stuff, knowing kind of what it's about.
Yeah.
This trailer is boring.
A little.
That's the problem I'm seeing with this is that they've clearly put a lot of money into it.
Yeah.
But like, if this, like, they're not selling it for me. Like there's no personality.
They should have
in this
shown us
trailer.
more monsters.
Yes,
Because
because
he's a monster hunter.
right, and the people are not, the characters are not that fun in this trailer. Again, in the trailer at least,
Yeah.
they're all they're all just very serious.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I like this.
Yeah,
I like dark fantasy. I like The Witcher.
yeah, I think it might be fun. But the trailers are kind of, I don't know.
I liked I liked both trailers. I liked the first one more than this one though.
Yeah,
Because the first one seemed to show like more of like the monsters and the magic, and this is more like, hey, it's kind of like Lord of the Rings, only darker.
is Henry Cavill miscast? Because I get a real like.
I don't think so. It was jarring at first.
He doesn't look.
He doesn't
Great.
He doesn't really look like the character,
It's not even that like.
but like his delivery of his lines in this trailer, I was like, okay, I accept him.
Yeah, I think it's the white hair. Is like you stick a white wig on Crispin Glover. You're like, oh, that fits. I don't know why. That works.
Yeah.
And it's not even for the Witcher character, but you stick white hair on swole ass weird like Henry Cavill. It's like putting white long hair on Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's like I don't buy that.
Yeah. It's a universe detail. Maybe they could have had him have short hair.
Yeah, short hair.
The process of turning you into a Witcher.
Yeah,
Turns your hair white.
yeah.
The Witcher.
The Witcher. What is this? This is Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix.
This is they're going for a Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, I didn't like Game of Thrones that much.
Oh, okay.
It got real bad in the last couple of seasons.
I didn't watch it past like season 4.
Yeah. This next thing, I'm very curious of what you guys' thoughts on this are, because I don't think we've talked about it. The Grudge. We're reaching back here. Have we talked about The Grudge yet?
I am cautiously optimistic about this film because it's produced by Sam Raimi.
Right.
The director is I gotta look him up, but
If I'm not mistaken, this is a remake of a remake.
Yeah, the first one had Sarah Michelle Gellar in it.
it's kind of it's like a sequel or sort of. It's the guy that directed The Eyes of My Mother and Piercing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's okay. Well,
because it
the first
looks
one's
like
a remake.
the same. It looks like a remake of the remake.
Yeah,
the
not of the
American version,
of the Japanese version.
No.
Right.
I did hear it's supposed to take place in the same universe.
Yes.
That's what it is. It takes place like at the same time, or it's like a unrelated Grudge. Is that the idea?
Yes.
So this is just what happens. So like
in this universe, they say it in the trailer, like when a ghost dies with rage,
right. So
or a person dies with rage.
In rage or with rage?
In rage, I think.
I guess what I'm wondering is how many goddamn Grudge ghosts are there then?
There'd probably be
like,
countless.
Gotta be a ton.
9/11. I hate to bring up 9/11, but like.
Oh, that would just be a plague of ghosts.
Exactly. Like there's parts.
You wouldn't
Oklahoma City, you got little baby ghosts.
You wouldn't be able. You wouldn't be able to get around New York. It's be packed with gridlocked with ghosts.
Yeah, all you have to do is die in rage, and it's like that's not uncommon.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's everybody.
Most people die scared.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I'm just saying that like you take a big disaster, chances are a couple people there were just pissed. Like the Hindenburg or whatnot. Although the Hindenburg didn't have many.
Having a good day at work, you look out the window, you see that plane coming. Like, oh fuck!
Yeah, I mean,
It's just a good day.
Today
We were gonna go to Buffalo Wild Wings after work.
It's like it's like any other. It's like if they did this if you died horny. It's like not many people die horny, but enough do that it would have been we would know, right?
Just a bunch of boner ghosts.
Yeah, fuck Grudge.
Yeah. Fuck Grudge. Fuck Grudge.
Welcome to the fuck Grudge, everybody.
Oh shit.
Also, the cast is pretty good.
Yeah, I have.
I wasn't thrilled with the first American version of the Grudge, so I'm excited to see someone try it again. I've always been kind of an advocate for horror movie reboots. I think horror movies are a thing that more than a lot of other movies are often benefited by advances in technology.
Right.
And it's not always the worst thing to take another shot at it when we're better at movies. And I feel like The Grudge could be one of those movies where we might get it right.
It's also sometimes like we just update things based off of like you know what? Like for example, in the 2000s we made 13 Ghosts, which was a remake. And it's fun to watch, but it's not a scary movie.
No.
I could see taking like 13 Ghosts and trying that again. You know, like there's certain things that, I can see. It's not just technology, it's tone. It's like remaking comedies. It's like new things are funny. So maybe let's do that. Let's update certain stories so that we.
And also, like a lot of horror is societal context.
Yeah. That's another thing is like movies like Guess Who's Coming to Dinner should get regularly remade to apply to the whatever society it's in because it's a significant format.
Did you fellas happen to recognize the police detective?
No.
She's Mandy.
Oh, it's Mandy?
Oh, Mandy.
Yeah.
Oh, Mandy, you're back. You're okay.
I fucking loved Mandy so
Mandy's
much.
fucking shit.
You gonna see Primal?
Yeah, it's on my watch list.
Very excited.
They should call that movie Loose Puma.
Dude got a loose puma. Loose puma
I would
problem.
love Nicolas Cage
call
in
it
a movie called
Uncaged.
Loose Puma.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage is Loose Puma.
Oh, man.
Puma got loose. What's next?
You saw my Puma!
You saw my Puma!
Next is, guys.
Do you know you can buy that shirt?
I want that shirt.
That tiger shirt?
I'll send you a link.
Yeah, please. Yes,
yeah.
I'll wear that shirt everywhere.
Folks, next trailer is Fantasy Island.
I am pumped for this.
I like the idea. I'm not wild about the trailer, but I really like the idea of Fantasy Island in a horror movie.
Yeah.
I know we talked about this, Tom. Like, I think this is a trend that's happening. Is that like Blumhouse or like someone? There's a bunch of trailers where they can say from the producers of Us and Get Out, and then they make the trailer seem like it's that tone. And this is one of those where I think this is going to be a really fun movie.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the movie the trailer is advertising.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fun. And
Right.
It would be uncharacteristic for it not to be fun. Like a Blumhouse movie set on an island should be.
A Blumhouse reboot of Fantasy
Fantasy
Island
Island.
with Michael Pena as Mr. Rourke. It's like, this is going to be closer to Happy Death Day.
Yes.
Yeah, it better be.
Yeah. Because if they try to take it too, it doesn't seem like it takes itself seriously.
No, it doesn't.
Like everything I see in the trailer seems like they're cutting around the jokes or
Yeah.
something, and it's like, no, just give us the movie you made.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. It's a good idea, and I love Michael Pena so much.
Yeah, he's the best.
Like, I feel like he will thrive in this role. When does this come out?
February, Valentine's Day.
Nice. How romantic.
Yeah, that's a good Valentine's Day idea.
Yeah.
Speaking of horror movies, I want to see the next trailer is for The Invisible Man.
This looks good.
I'm pretty stoked for The Invisible Man.
This is, oh man.
Like we said, I think we mentioned it on a fucking Mulder of all places. But it looks like more than a remake of The Invisible Man, it looks like they've remade Hollow Man.
Yes. It looks like Hollow Man 3. They made 2, right? They made a Hollow Man too.
They made a few Hollow Men.
It's all about Elizabeth Moss. Like it's perfect because who cares who the fucking the Invisible Man doesn't matter. It's all about her selling it, and they picked a great actress for this. And I don't know if it's also the fact that I know that the Dark Universe was going to do an Invisible Man with Johnny Depp, and it's like, oh, this is so much better.
And it's Lee Winnell, who is the co-creator of Saw. He's worked a lot with James Wan, and he also made Upgrade last year. I think I read what happened was Universal they made the Tom Cruise Mummy, and they're like, okay, that didn't work. We hear you. I think they tried for it for like a couple months after the Mummy came out, and then people were like, stop. And I heard that they just gave it to Blumhouse, like those properties. I read something about it. And they're like, you don't have to make a cinematic universe, but it's like, do you want these? Yeah, I think what it was is I don't know. This is going to be apocryphal, but I feel like I read that Lee Winnell was writing the Invisible Man movie. Okay. And then they were just like, well, fuck it. Yeah. So he just turned it into the movie that he wanted. And then I've heard that Paul Feig, of all people, is doing a movie that's going to involve a lot of the Universal monsters. Right. Because that's, okay, there's 2 directions you can go. Mm-hmm. You can do like Abbott and Costello. You could do comedy. What I expect Paul Feig to do. Yes. Yeah. And that's great. You can do Transylvania 65000. Sure. Yeah. What you can't do, I don't think, is action superhero. No, you can't turn the fucking Bride of Frankenstein into the Avengers. I know that they want all that money. Yeah. But it's like you don't have it. You could also go in the other direction, horror. Like real horror, and that's what they're doing here. And it's like, Man, it's so obvious, and it took them this long to figure it out. But I'm glad they got there. Yeah, I am so excited for that. There's a couple of moments in this trailer that are genuinely like, I'm like, fuck. It's creepy. Yeah, and Elizabeth Moss is great. Yeah, she's awesome. Even though she's a fucking Scientologist. She is. Is she? Mm-hmm. I don't care. Yeah. She's done enough good things for me. Yeah, I mean, to each their own. Sure. Yes. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, this looks. Yeah, I'm stoked for the Invisible Man for sure. I saw this trailer before Dr. Sleep. Same. Yeah. What'd you think of Dr. Sleep? I hated the ending. Yeah. It lived up to its name for me. I fell asleep watching it. Like, I feel like I need to see it again. Maybe I was too tired. I liked the movie from beginning to end. And I the reason I gave is that The Shining is so removed from ever being a movie that could have a sequel. Them coming out and being like, this is a sequel to The Shining. I'm just like, no, it's not. But I'll watch it. Because it's just... It's like the Psycho sequels where they're like, we made sequels to Psycho, and it's like, no, you didn't, but I'll watch it. And like, it's like, this is a cool alternate reality. You know, it doesn't touch the original. So for that reason, watching this movie, it was just like, oh, it's all the fucking, look at the guys. It's Grady. It's Jack. Like, it's just like, I just had a lot of fun watching it, and it had a lot of problems, but I don't care. I just didn't care. Yeah, I do. I think I was too tired. Yeah, that matters. Yeah, it does. It does matter. Dozing off during a movie. Yeah. Yep. I liked the book and had read it beforehand, so that's why. Yeah, I'm sure that'll. Yeah. It's just there was nothing precious in my head. That's fair. Yeah, and so I bet the book is way better, and yeah. I don't know that it's way better, but I hated the ending of the movie. That's so. Yeah. No. Well, you. I don't want. We don't have to spoil it. There's reasons I could argue that the ending's okay, but I get where you were coming from. I was surprised that it wasn't a horror movie. It's more like a horror adventure. Like there's gunfights in it. Yes, there is. Yeah, and it was that where I was like, oh, this is then the sequences when she's like flying through the sky and shit. It was just like that's pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm so. What's his name? Mike Flanagan. Mm-hmm. He is such a good director. Who I love that he stays with horror,
but he could do way more.
Yeah.
If he wanted to, and I'm happy he's not because I fucking love
Right.
it.
I just want him
Horror.
to keep making horror movies.
But like if they gave him like the Lord of the Rings TV show or something like that,
he'd make a fucking awesome Lord of the
oh
Rings.
yeah, he would. But it's nice to see a director who is like, no, I'm doing horror, you know. But like, I also wouldn't. If he went and did other stuff, I would be excited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mike Flanagan's great.
he is.
This was the first Mike Flanagan movie that I came out of not that excited about. So I probably do just need to see it again.
Yeah,
That's fair. I was stoked on this movie until literally the last 4 minutes.
Yeah. Well, the ending, yeah, I mean, I don't want to say
Yeah,
too
we
much,
don't-
but
Yeah.
it reminds me of, never mind. Because everyone's read, yeah, it's
well, we can stop recording when we stop recording. We can
Sure.
finish this
Yeah.
conversation.
Let's
without the
keep
spoilers.
going.
The final trailer we have here is Antebellum.
I'm not sure what this is.
Neither am I.
it looks creepy as shit.
Yeah.
Does. I was like, yeah, I would have put this on movies that deserve more hype. I consider this kind of in the same.
I'm sure it's going to get more hype. It's got Janelle Monáe, and she's.
That's why I didn't
Yeah,
put it in,
and
because it's like
you mentioned that thing where people will be like, from the producers of Us and Get Out. This looks like it is going to be very similar
Yeah.
to Get
Yeah,
Out.
and it's such a ambiguous teaser that I feel like they are
Yeah.
going to dole it out
it's-
to build up the hype.
two writer/directors. They wrote it and they directed it. They've been known for music videos. I don't think they've done much else. For people who haven't watched the trailer, it's like a woman on a plantation.
But in modern times as well, it's
Well, she like looks up and sees
An airplane.
and then the airplane like vanishes, and then there's just a bunch of quick imagery stuff, and it's like, what the fuck was that?
I don't know. I don't know what this movie is.
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued.
It's a very
Yeah.
mysterious trailer.
yeah.
It's like the Tenet trailer, only I care.
Yeah.
Like the Nolan Tenet trailer.
The Tenet trailer didn't show you fucking shit.
Yeah, but it also didn't look like the shit they did show. It was like it's just a guy in a room.
Fine. Yeah.
It's not like the Inception trailer was like, I need to know what I just saw.
Yeah, I need to know what this is.
Yeah.
I
Tenet-
will not rest until I
Yeah.
know what this is.
Tenet felt like they just like accidentally cut the trailer.
I
too
forgot
short.
I forgot it existed until
Yep.
you just mentioned it.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't. What movie was that?
That's
the
Nolan's
Nolan's
next film.
upcoming
Oh,
film.
upcoming film. Okay.
Yeah. Comes out in July.
Yeah.
If we're still a country by then.
Yeah, we'll see.
We won't be. But I'll still have
Fingers
a podcast
crossed.
and hammer.
Yeah.
Dave.
Yes, Tom.
Dave.
Yes, Tom.
Dave, I know it's been weeks, but might you have a movie that deserves more hype?
Yes, Tom. I didn't do much research for this because I knew you would know. I know we would all be excited, and there's not much to have to say about this. Folks, the trailer for Color Out of Space is here.
Finally.
Yeah,
Fucking finally.
it is.
Just a color.
It's a color.
But it burns.
I am so beyond excited
Yeah,
for this
this
film.
is release date January 24th,
Yep.
2020.
Mm-hmm.
This is Richard Stanley,
Yeah.
the director-ish, the not director of The
Yeah.
Island of Dr. Moreau.
Guy who got kicked off the island of Dr. Moreau is the subject of the documentary Lost Soul.
Yeah, and he is doing this with the producers of Mandy to do a fucking Lovecraftian adaptation starring Nicolas Cage.
Yep. Jolie Richardson too.
Yeah,
Tommy Chong is in there.
Tommy Chong is in there.
Tommy, when I saw Tommy Chong,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, well, I'm going to see this.
Of course.
This is,
Yeah.
that's a no-brainer.
Color Out of Space is one of Lovecraft's best stories. So this is a good place to start.
It feels like it's basically Annihilation.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Very
a
similar
comet
to
comes down
Annihilation.
and starts making shit weird.
Yeah.
Real weird.
Shit all weird and shitty.
This trailer, I will say, it doesn't look as well done as, say, Mandy. It looks a little more indie. It looks,
Seems like there's more effects.
I was about to say the effects stuff look good,
Yeah.
but it looks good. It looks
good.
almost like more Cronenberg-ish or like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I know that what are they called? Video. What is the name of
Killed the radio star.
Elijah Wood's production company that produced this film?
Video Hut.
like Videochrome or something.
It's not Videodrome?
No, I gotta look it up now.
That was a band signed by Korn.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Hollywood Video?
no, that's not it at all.
Blockbuster.
No, you
Blockbuster?
guys are killing me.
Redbox.
Not at all. But he and his Elijah Wood and his producing partners were so stoked on this film that they're creating like they're moving to create a Lovecraft sort of cinematic universe.
Right. And it's weird that we haven't done this yet. It is my understanding that anybody can just grab Lovecraft at this point.
Yeah.
And so you have that. And we love doing like, Sherlock Holmes stuff and like Peter Pan and the stuff that, and part of me is happy that we're not getting the same thing where we're not like, another Lovecraft adaptation. We're not.
Yeah.
But
there's so many though.
There's a lot.
Why
There's
haven't
got to be some good ones people can make.
There's a lot of good ones. Yeah.
Why haven't we done more?
And when I mean good ones, I mean that would translate to
Just
film.
fucking
that's
Cthulhu stuff where it's like
it's weird that
it's weird we haven't even done
a lot. There
Cthulhu thing.
there has been a lot of Lovecraft movies, but they're all huge departures from what the story actually
Right,
is.
they're all like inspired.
Yeah.
It's In the Mouth of Madness, or like it's a movie that has Lovecraftian elements, but it's weird to me.
Spectre Vision.
Spectre
Is
Vision.
their company.
Is there a curse? Like, did he curse his stuff and like?
I don't know.
We
He,
don't know.
he definitely cursed immigrants.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a nationalist,
Mm-hmm.
but
Who is?
Lovecraft.
Oh, I thought you meant Elijah Wood.
Oh no. Lovecraft was
He was
kind of a nationalist.
He's from Massachusetts. Is that it?
No, that explains it.
Yeah.
Rhode Island or Massachusetts.
He's from. Yeah, I don't think because I know. Yeah, Arkham is in Massachusetts, but I don't
Massachusetts,
think he's from.
I think he's from Rhode Island.
Okay, that checks out with the immigrant stuff.
Yeah.
I actually don't know anything about Rhode Island people, but
Yeah, it's probably great.
But I'm beyond stoked for this film. Apparently, the follow up they're working on is going to be the Dunwich Horror.
can they all have Nicolas Cage?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, if you like, I don't know, 10 years ago, even a year. No, well, Mandy had already been out before Mandy. If you thought like who should be like an actor in a Lovecraftian horror story, you'd never think Nicolas Cage, right?
I think you'd land on him sooner than you'd think.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like Nicolas Cage is due for kind of a return to form. Like what happened with Keanu Reeves, where Keanu Reeves, everyone loved him for a while, and then he was kind of a joke.
Yeah.
And then he made John Wick, and now he's like the president.
Yeah.
Basically. And like Nicolas Cage just needs his John Wick. He needs that movie where people are reminded that, there's room for Nicolas Cage in our cinematic world.
This would have been in the news stories, but you heard that Nicolas Cage has been cast to play himself in a movie about Nicolas Cage.
Yep.
Perfect.
His being John Malkovich is coming. So, yeah,
That could be it. That could do it.
that could 100%
We'll see, yeah.
do it. It'd be better than that movie I think we just watched about where he fucks that teenage girl who's possessed by a woman.
In like the Black Lodge.
Yeah,
Like
that
in
was a
from Twin
real...
Peaks.
Which
Was
movie
that
is that?
Did we dream that? Was
No,
that...
that happened.
Is that Loose Puma?
No, it's not Loose Puma, although it could have been
It's
called Loose Puma.
something worlds or like out of
Beyond, between
Beyond-
Worlds,
between-
something like that.
Yeah, he plays a trucker who like meets okay.
We don't need to do this.
It's a lady gets choked. When she gets choked, she gets psychic visions.
Yeah.
And then like his wife goes into her teenage daughter's body and they have sex. Watch this movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, what? It's a film.
It
sounds like a movie.
He has a sex scene where he is reading a book by Nicolas Cage.
He does that. This is why I thought I dreamt it.
No, that
Yeah.
happened. That happened.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So I think that's a sode.
Yeah.
I think it's time
I
to
think
be done.
sewed.
Yeah. Oh man. Adam. I was gonna thank you, and then you said that.
That's fine.
Thank you so much for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me. It was fun.
Adam Todd Brown.
Adam Todd Brown. 1D, one exclamation point.
What the fuck can people see you do?
Nothing. Check out patreon.com/unpops. You can hear a podcast with me and Jeff May called Jose Canseco, which is all about the life and times of steroid legend Jose Canseco.
Steroid icon.
And that podcast is a hoot. It's very fun. He had a tumultuous career, including an instance where a fly ball bounced off his head and over the wall for a home run.
Wow. That is
The season after he got traded during a game. He was about to go up and hit, and the manager called him back in the dugout and was like, "You've been traded. Take a shower."
wow.
Pretty great. Damn. Yeah, check that out.
Okay.
Dave, what do we got going on?
We have a Patreon that the people listening probably know about. Patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. We have exclusive podcasts like Fox Mulder is a Maniac and Tom and Jeff Watch Batman. We have a tier where you can watch movies with us every Friday night. There's tiers where you can tell us what movies to watch. Check that out. And keep eyes open. We have a bunch of miniseries happening right now. We still have The Tremors, Sphere Worms.
Yeah.
We got Princes of the Universe, our Highlander podcast.
Yeah.
And we got Worst Cops Ever, which is our Lethal Weapon podcast. So I figured I might as well plug those.
Yeah, might as well. Jesus. Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah, we also got a store, tpublic.com/store/gamefullyunemployed. You can go there and check out all sorts of cool merch that we have for shoes. And that's a thing you should do.
Did you say for shoes?
Yeah, you did say for shoes.
Because that's like the one thing we don't have.
We don't have shoes.
Go to our store for all your car needs.
Yeah. For your
hubcaps.
Yep. For your bulk pet food purchases.
Yeah.
Gamefully unemployed floor mats.
I did see you can make custom socks with faces on them with graphic. We should look into.
Oh,
making
That's a thing we should definitely
socks
do.
with our faces.
Face
on
socks.
them. Yeah.
Face
People will
socks.
wear us. They'll wear us.
On their nasty fucking feet.
Oh, that's the dream.
Or on their delicious feet,
Yep.
depending on who you are.
Mm-hmm. This is true. This is all
right.
true.
I think that's
It's a good ending, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
enough.
Okay.
Put our faces on your feet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do it, you cowards.
Perverts.
Babies.
All right, let's get the hell out of here. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. Our music is produced by Chris Corlew. You can follow him on Twitter at @thecorlew, CORLEW, and find more music at shipwreckedsailor.bandcamp.com. Our artwork is produced by Justin Brown. You can follow him on Twitter at @JustinTBrown, and find more of his artwork at artnessbyjustinbrown.com and justinbrown.info.